I'm going to sort of do something that's a combination of this and what you're doing, because I really want to try and take my illustrative type drawing works onto a canvas type scale and then bring paint into it as well, and try and find a happy medium between drawing and painting and bring them together and play around in that area in the middle and find somewhere where they both just really work, you know?
So tell me again about this painting, how you did it.
Okay, so basically I start with just a light grade pencil, and I kind of just start with scribbles, just getting the feel of it. So I'll be looking at the reference photos, and it's just a matter of mark making, because obviously one of the hardest points of creating a piece of artwork is the very beginning and the very end. So to get past that fear of the blank page or the blank canvas, I just start making marks. And so they'll all just be light, and I'll be, you know, just sort of scribbling the marks. And then eventually, when there's enough going on, I start to pick lines that I want to highlight and bring out, and I'll make them thicker and heavier. And then like I let the painting kind of speak to me, and well, in this case, the character of yourself, you know, sort of speak to me, and the, you know, where the lines cross and merge, I'll shade different areas and start to pull the tone out, and then obviously I'll sort of nurture it, like prune it like a hedge sort of thing, to make sure that the visual is what I'm going for, but at the same time leave it flexible enough so that it can take on its own life and sort of evolve on its own. Like I never have a clear idea of what it's going to look like at the end. When I start, and the thing I love is keeping the randomness in it. So things like, you know, dipping a brush in gouache and flicking it across the page just to get that spatter of kinetic sort of energy. So even though it's not moving, it looks like it's moving. And the same with the hair here too. It was all, you know, it's a lot about the music I listened to as well. What were you listening to at the time? Always very important. I was listening to some David Bowie and some jazz.
I've heard that playing in the shop a few times. Yeah. The Bowie, yeah.
Yeah, that might have been my influence. So the idea is to get the kinetic movement energies, but also get this thing that's this fixed sort of look, and everything's moving around it, and you can shift your focus, kind of like, I guess, like those 3D images where you kind of have to change your focus to see things pop out. Like this, if you can change your focus and see, you can see that face as separate to that face, as separate to that face. And, you know, which hand do you choose to focus on as being the real hand, or the hand has moved from there to there, or has it moved from there to there, or is it about to move? You know, are you seeing into the future? And it's like it's trying to grab it, not like a photo where you just capture a moment in time. This is trying to grab a large chunk of time and compress it and put it in there, so that you're not just looking at a split second fraction this moment. You're looking at a collection of moments that have a history and have, you know, a future, something that it's going on to.
And how did you go with the photos that you were using? You said you put them all up on a screen and tried to get the essence of the character there.
Yeah, so like I took what I know about you, and then I looked at all the images at the same time. And originally my thought was automatic, like, oh, which one am I going to use? And then I sort of thought, well, why does it have to be one? And I started seeing aspects of each image that I thought were characteristically you. Like I love the one of the hands there, because it's a very thought provoking sort of gesture,
Yeah.
And then, you know, the hand on the temple with the head slightly down is like worrying thoughts or troubled thoughts, and then the other head was the head slightly up, and so it's like completely different aspects. And so I thought, well, it's art, anything goes. I'll get the best of all worlds and put them all together. And then I guess as far as the composition was concerned, that kind of just flowed on its own as well. Like I didn't want to have the head right in the center of the whole picture, so it's slightly off to the side and slightly down from the center, which gives it, you know, it's more space here. Just gives it more, it's more dynamic that way. In a way, I think it's almost unsettling when you look at it a certain way, and it's probably even borderline disturbing. Like I can see how like it would play with your eyes, and it basically makes you make a decision about what you want to look at and what you want to take out of it almost. So I always try to, like, I don't like to hand people something on a silver platter and say, here it is, this is a bird on a tree with a flower in the sun, you know. Like I like to give them something that's more meaty, and something that's like, this is something, it could be something else, but it's up to you to do the work, you know. Like, let them fill in the blanks, let them work for it a little bit. Get their mind thinking, and it's like, you know, exercise for the eyes and exercise for the mind. You don't want to give them all the answers. You want to give them a little bit to get them thinking. And then
let them work for it.
Yeah, exactly. Make them work for it, and then not give them an answer in the end, so that they're kind of left thinking, you know, that anything could happen from here on.
Thanks a lot, Travis.
Thank you.